Hey YouTube, it's Abby again. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to get into the kitchen and show you how I make something delicious and refreshing for summer, for like a dinner or a side dish or whatever, with only 5 fingers and a knife. But Abby, how do you do stuff? Like, because you only have one arm. So one of my favorite things to make in the summertime is a fresh salad with cucumbers, tomatoes, onion, avocados, and feta cheese. I guess you could call it a Greek salad because I'm going to put some olives in there, but I'll show you how I do everything from start to finish, one-handed. I don't need to keep saying it's one-handed because, you know, it's obvious I have one hand. It's not like somehow I'm going to sprout my second hand and be like, just kidding, I'm going to do it two-handed this time. So I have my tomatoes, avocado, onion, cucumber, and then this good stuff to dump in at the end. So I'm going to get started. That's Balto. She wants to eat the cheese. So I'm going to start by cutting the grape tomatoes in half, which probably seems like it's going to be kind of, it is actually kind of difficult to do with one hand, but I've developed a way to do it, and I'm just going to show you because I can't explain it. So grab some tomatoes. I'm going to put them on my board like that. And hopefully you can see this well, but what I do is I put my paw on one side and cut through the center like that, and that's pretty much all. Not complicated. It's just probably a little bit more time consuming than someone with 2 hands doing it. You tell me, do you have an easy time cutting tomatoes? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so I finished the tomatoes and there they are. Nice base for our salad. I say our like it's both of ours, but it is, I'm sharing this with you. Probably wouldn't be making this if it weren't for you. Okay, so next is the cucumber. I'm a little bit particular when it comes to cucumbers because I like it to be kind of pretty as well as not super full of skin. So I peel half of the skin off like this. I'll show you. I'm going to cut the ends off. I'm going to cut the whole cucumber in half, and I'll show you why. It's just a little bit easier to peel when I can put it down flat on the surface like that. And then I just peel with my knife. So what I mean by cutting half or peeling half the cucumber is I just skip a little bit of a section every time I peel a strip off so that there are just a little few strips of the skin remaining. And this will be pretty when I'm done. Well, in my opinion. Maybe some of you don't like this idea, but I don't know, I always thought it looked nice. And this is pretty easy when it comes to having one hand, because all I have to do is hold the cucumber half steady with my paw. Hair. I should probably put my hair up for this, but that's in another video. Now, I'm going to cut the cucumber long ways in half. Like that. The reason is because I like to get the seeds out. I think it's just nicer to eat without the seeds, and it's also prettier. Okay, now that these are all peeled and seeded, I'll show you what I do next. I put them down like this, and then I cut pretty thin slices through the cucumber like that. And then I can add them to my salad. I have my cucumbers added to the bowl now, and now I'm going to do the onion. So if you have been watching my channel for a while, you've seen how do I dice an onion video, and it's pretty much always the same. It's a really great technique. If you don't know how to dice an onion quickly, then watch the video and see if it's a new technique to you. Onions go in so many things, it's super helpful to have a little trick to get them chopped up faster. So I have both ends off of the onion now. I'm going to cut it long ways in half, and I'm not going to really use that much, so I will put the other half aside. I'm also going to peel off this outer layer because it's some onions, just the very most outer layer is just really tough. and I don't need that much of the onion. So, okay, now that I have it like this, and I'm gonna cut little thin slices. I'm gonna just put them directly into the salad. I cut them thin because I don't want to be overwhelmed with the flavor of the onion. What I'm gonna do is stack these up. I don't want to have two big pieces actually in the salad, so I'm going to stack them up and just cut the whole thing in half. There we go. So they kind of like come apart like that. And that's nice. I'll put those in the salad. Okay, so now we have our tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions in the salad. I'm going to give it a toss real quick. Or just mix it around with a spoon. It'll just mix easier or more evenly later. Look how colorful and healthy that looks. Okay, last thing to cut up, the avocado. This is my favorite thing to cut up because it's so easy once you learn how to do it. Take the avocado, put it on the cutting board, and then cut it long ways across like this. Let me move this bowl out of the way. They call this hot dog style in school. That's what I always remembered. Okay, wow. Actually, the pit just kind of rolled out of this one because this one's really ripe and ready to use. But normally what you have to do is you kind of like get your knife in there and twist the pit. It'll twist right out if it's ripe enough. This is a lovely avocado. And then I'm just going to cut it while it's still in its skin, and it'll be ready to just dump into the salad. So I'm going to cut kind of large pieces, long ways first. I'm using my paw to hold it steady. Avocados are a little tricky, but I've done them so many times now. I've gotten the hang of it. Okay, now I'm going to cut it the other way so that I come up with cubes. And then you just take a spoon and scoop underneath the flesh of the avocado, and it's ready to just dump into your salad. So you see that, and I can just dump it right in, and it's ready to go. Missed a couple pieces here. Okay, well, we're almost finished. I guess I really couldn't call it Greek without using some Kalamata olives, green olives, and feta cheese. I'm gonna chop these up just a little bit. Just dump them all out right there. Okay, we have that stuff good and chopped up now. I'm gonna just dump it right in there. Oh gosh. Hold on to it and then do it with my hand, because some things just wind up getting messy if I try to do my paw. So I have everything together in the bowl, and this is very important. You gotta season it and put good stuff on top. So a lot of people do olive oil and like red wine vinegar, which is super good. But I'm going to use Goddess dressing. This is from Trader Joe's, and this is super good. It's so delicious. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's actually kind of a healthier salad dressing, but I use it for like fish and chicken and other meat too, and then you can use it as obviously a salad dressing because it is one. But I think it has a little bit more flavor to it than just the vinegar and oil. So I think I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons, the equivalent of that, in this, and then mix it all around. That should be enough. You can also hit it with a little salt and pepper if you want. Yes, this looks so good. For the sake of those of you who might be curious, this is a salt grinder. I'm going to use my paw to hold it like that. Try not to get hair in it and twist. It works. And did I get my hair in it? Pepper. Yeah. Always have to be careful with this hair. Look! We have our summer Greek salad with fresh vegetables all ready to go. And I think if you put it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours before you eat it, it would be even better because the flavors would come together and be cold and all that stuff. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below if you have made the salad before or if you plan to after watching this video. If you have any questions or curiosities about how I live my life with only 5 fingers, check out the rest of my channel. If you are curious about how I do something else with only 5 fingers that I have not shared on my channel, leave a comment below and I might make the next video to show you. And of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe.